Almost 9 years after 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, Pakistan's then National Security Advisor Major General Mahmood Durrani has confessed Pakistan's role in that terror attack. Speaking at the security conference at the Institute of Defence Studies and Analysis, former Pakistan NSA General Mahmood Ali Durrani said the attacks were carried out by a terror group based in Pakistan. He called it a classic example of cross-border terror. General Durrani hoped that Hafiz Saeed, the mastermind of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, is punished. After his damning confession, the ex-NSA then attempted to cover up for Pakistan government, army and ISI, claiming he had it on authority that they were unaware of the 26/11 plot.
The terrorist attack in Mumbai, carried out by a terrorist group based in Pakistan on 26 November 2008, is a classic trans-border terrorist event. I hate to admit this, but this is true.
I know for definite, I have very good information that the government of Pakistan or the ISI was not involved. I am 110% sure.
India's position is very well known. There's nothing new revelation for us.
He's also said that Hafiz Saeed has no longer any utility for Pakistan, that action should be taken. Does it expose Pakistan in a certain sense?
I can't comment on that, but India's stand is very well known.
My only little doubt is whether he had that courage to say in Pakistan to take action against the perpetrators of the terror attack on 26 November. That is a pivotal question. We had given number of evidence to the Pakistani authorities saying that how Zakir Rahman Lakhdhi and how Hafiz Saeed have masterminded the entire terror attack on 26 November. Besides that, the chaps who have been already in the custody of the Pakistan investigating agency and against whom the trial is pending, that trial is very at a slow pace. My first question is, former NSA Mr. Durrani should kindly advise the Pakistan government to expedite the trial, to take the evidence of the David Headley, of which I have taken the evidence in Mumbai court, because David Headley is a very connecting link between not only Lashkar-e-Toiba and the Pakistan ISI, but he has also exposed the certain ISI official with names and their email and the mobile numbers. Pakistan has to take action against those perpetrators of the terror attack of 26 November.
And it's not just India. Afghanistan's National Security Advisor has hit out at Pakistan for using terror proxies in the region and sought action against state sponsors of terror in Pakistan.
Such terrorist organizations are capable of morphing themselves into Frankenstein monsters, and they will come after their own master. The drug industry and criminal economy produces such an amount of resources that they can easily use to finance both state and non-state actors to pursue terrorist goals.
After a confession by Pakistan's former National Security Advisor, can India expect Pakistan to crack down on the perpetrators of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks? Let me quickly bring into this conversation Syed Mohammad Tariq Pirzada, a noted defense analyst from Pakistan. Let me also bring into this conversation Major General G.D. Bakshi, who's commanded a division in Jammu and Kashmir. Tariq Pirzada, you heard General Durrani, Pakistan's former NSA. Can India now expect Pakistan to take action against the perpetrators of 26/11, sir?
Here is my answer to your barrage of false information being disseminated through your media. Number one, General Durrani is the most discredited, retired general of the history of Pakistan. He was sacked and expelled from his job by the then PPP government when he was found involved in suspicious activities as a national security advisor. He was sacked. He became a disgruntled employee, and now, traveling to India at the expense of Indian government as their guest, and paying dividend and paying something in return, that's understandable.
So
And
are you
so
saying that
the
Pakistanis were
character of
not
the man-
involved in 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks?
Well, may I answer that?
Kindly?
Number one, we are waiting in Pakistan.
Okay. General GD Bakshi, what do you make of lies, half-truths and more lies that come from Pakistan even 9 years after 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, sir?
Look, the fact of the matter is that 2 days after the Pakistani, massacre that they orchestrated in Mumbai, the Pakistani television had interviewed Ajmal Amir Kasab's father and mother, and they had highlighted to the whole world that these were Pakistani terrorists. All 10 of them were from Pakistan, and Ajmal Amir Kasab's father also expressed his concern about what would now happen to his son. So the whole world saw that massacre televised in real time. We all saw it, the killings on our television screens. Yet Pakistan has been in denial. What this general has said is what has been the standard Pakistani narrative as far as 26/11 is concerned.
Okay.
He has said that it was all non-state actors, that the Pakistani state is not in control of its own sovereign territory, that they are equally victims of terror. This is the standard Pakistani sob story, the standard Pakistani, narrative designed to deceive the rest of the world.
Okay.
Whereas the fact is that it is the Pakistani deep state that is deeply complicit.
And that
They
is what I want
recruited,
Tariq
financed.
Pirzada to respond. Absolutely, sir. So let's bring Tariq Pirzada into this conversation, General, because Tariq Pirzada is in denial. Tariq Pirzada, it wasn't just Indians who were killed in Mumbai. 137 Indians, 6 Americans, 4 Israelis, 3 Germans, 2 Australians, 2 people from Canada, 2 from France. People from several countries were killed by your terrorists, by Pakistani terrorists, Tariq Pirzada.
A lot of mercy, sympathy from me. India is a murderous state,
Tariq
India is a
Pirzada, I asked you a specific question. You don't have the answers. Why is it that Pakistan does not have answers to terror that comes from its state, sir?
The answer is no terrorists came from Pakistan. This was a lie. You have failed to produce 24 witnesses that are being demanded by the terrorist court that is still conducting this trial, Bombay trial in Islamabad.
I am
You have
sorry,
done-
in India, the trial
you have
convicted
done
the accused, the
24
Pakistani
witnesses
terrorist
to
was
Pakistan.
hanged.
You
Your
cannot
media,
allow
Geo News is Pakistani media. Arey Tariq Pirzada sahab, sun to lijiye. Sun to lijiye. Geo News is a Pakistani channel. Geo News showed Kasab, his village, his parents.
Like General Durrani, Geo News is your channel.
Oh, Geo News is an Indian channel.
Pakistan. Like General Durrani, who is traveling to India at your expense, the expense is another, person like Geo News. That's it.
Okay. Is Hafiz Saeed Pakistani? Or he's also not
100%.
Pakistani?
When it comes to Kashmir, when it comes to the liberation of Kashmir, every Pakistani is Hafiz Saeed.
Every Pakistani is a terrorist, you are saying. General GD Bakshi, what would you respond? What would you respond to? By that comparison, you put yourself in the same category as Hafiz Saeed?
Look.
For the liberation of Kashmir, I will be doing anything for the liberation of Kashmir.
Okay, General, what would you tell Tariq Pirzada, who puts himself in the same category
Including terrorism.
as Hafiz Saeed?
Including acts of terror.
No, it's a war of liberation.
I would like to remind Tariq Pirzada, Mr. Tariq Pirzada, you had your say.
अच्छा तारिक पीरजादा साहब सुन लीजिए. अरे तारिक पीरजादा साहब सुन लीजिए. No, this is in the channel. You don't have to rant. अरे तारिक पीरजादा साहब, you are my guest. सुन तो लीजिए. अरे hear me out. Let the general respond. Can we have a civilized conversation? Can we have a civilized conversation, or is Tariq Pirzada not capable of that, sir?
Discussion means two-way dialogue.
Go on, General GD Bakshi.
Now the fact of the matter is, Tariq Pirzada needs to be reminded that as per UN Security Council resolution number 1267, no cause in the whole world justifies the use of terror as a tactic. He is now in direct contravention, in direct flagrant violation of UN Security Council resolution number 1267. When he justifies the use of terror, he justifies the use of terror to discuss, to sort of support the so-called freedom struggle in Jammu and Kashmir, which is nothing more than communal mob violence.
UN resolutions give us the
Freedom struggle, my foot. It is just
अच्छा,
a
तारिक
communal
पीरजादा
riot.
साहब.
That is what it is. And we will treat it that way.
No, Tariq Pirzada, hear me out, sir.
Language you want to use. You are a bunch of occupiers of Kashmir. And
Tariq Pirzada, everything in the world, I asked you your name, your age, your address, everything, you have only a one standard answer. But Tariq Pirzada,
You have occupied Sindh. You have occupied Gilgit, Baltistan.
India has almost lost Kashmir. Listen to Chidambaram. Listen to him.
Oh, like hell. Tariq Pirzada साहब, 1000 साल बाद भी हमारा पश्चिम कश्मीर में फैला रहा होगा. कश्मीर होगा, पाकिस्तान नहीं होगा.
Your former interior
कश्मीर तो होगा, पाकिस्तान नहीं होगा.
because Tariq Pirzada, you know, my concern is,
our nuclear triad is here, and Jalbakshi, I have a sad news for you. Kashmir will be liberated very shortly.
Tariq Pirzada, you lived in that fool's paradise in 1971, you lost East Pakistan. You're living in another fool's paradise. You will end up losing more parts of your country, more limbs of Pakistan.
You need to see a psychiatrist.
Our military forces, our missile forces, our submarines, we are going
you
to
talk as
take
if it
India
was some
down like
toffee
hell.
or confetti. Nuclear.
Sir, when you know this so-called trained military forces of yours, General Bakshi, if I may, Tariq Pirzada, you just lost 5 Pakistan Army soldiers on the Afghan border yesterday.
I tell you,
Tariq Pirzada, I hope you're aware. Terrorists raised by your country killed your army soldiers in along the Afghan-Pakistan border.
Destroy the 700,000 troops, regular troops and army troops of the Indian Army.
But you lost 5 troops just yesterday. 5 soldiers of Pakistan Army massacred by Jamaat-ur-Ehrar, a terrorist organization raised by your ISI. Your ISI raises terrorists, and then those terrorists end up killing more Pakistanis. You lost an officer in Baluchistan last week.
It goes to Kabul. From Kabul, it gets materialized. It provided all the land support, and from the land route, the terrorism travels into Pakistan. New Delhi.
No, terrorism doesn't need to travel to Pakistan. General GD Bakshi, terrorism, the nerve center of terrorism is Pakistan. That is where it spreads from, General Bakshi.
Tariq Pirzada, may I remind you what Hillary Clinton very correctly told you. If you keep snakes in your backyard in the fond hope that they will only bite your neighbors, well then you are delusional. You actually need to see a psychiatrist, Mr. Pirzada, because you don't seem to understand that a debate means two-sided discussion. I talk, then you talk, then I reply. You just start, babbling away like a besotted fool.
All right, Jalbakshi, I accept your offer. It's time that India and Pakistan should sit down and resolve the issue of Kashmir.
Please.
Very simple. It's a two-way discussion we are talking about, and you can raise the issue of terrorism, we'll raise the issue of Kashmir.
You have no right to raise the issue of Kashmir, but you were talking about Hafiz Saeed.
The only thing to be solved in Kashmir is Pakistan occupied
Only
Kashmir.
a brainless person can deny the UN resolution, and only a brainless person can deny the Shimla Agreement, the last paragraph, the sixth paragraph of the Shimla Agreement, which says...
suddenly you remember Shimla Agreement.
You are the brainless person trying to deny UN Security Council resolution number 1267, which enjoins upon you to take action against groups that have been designated as terrorists.
Oh, my dear sweet General Bakshi, am I not reminding you the UN resolution of 48 and 49?
In this country, a discussion means argument in which you listen and you respond.
Nehru, Pandit Jawaharlal
But you just speak.
Jawaharlal Nehru.
No, but Tariq Pirzada, you know, I want to for a moment, and especially because, Tariq Pirzada Sahab, sun to lije. I know you love your voice, lekin sun to lije, Tariq Pirzada Sahab. Tariq Pirzada Sahab.
You want to call him a scumbag?
Tariq Pirzada Sahab, sun to lije.
You want to call Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru a scumbag who betrayed India?
Tariq Pirzada Sahab, sun to lije. Stop for a moment. Take a deep breath. Stop for a moment. You said every Pakistani is Hafiz Saeed. I want to for a moment play out what General Durrani had to say about Hafiz Saeed. Just listen in. Let's listen in. Sun to lije. Let's play it out.
The government of Pakistan.
Sir, Hafiz Saeed की utility क्या है for Pakistan? How do you view him? Why?
कोई utility नहीं. I hope they punish him.
No utility of Hafiz Saeed. I hope they punish him. Hafiz Saeed, this is your army general, your national security advisor, Tariq Pirzada.
He will be released very shortly because his case is again before the High Court of Punjab. Come on. Because there is no case against him. Do you have any evidence against him?
Anybody who speaks the truth.
Sir, you know, you may disown General Durrani.
A fraudulent dossier. Last time when Hafiz Saeed's case was taken by the government of Pakistan to High Court and Supreme Court, the court said there is no case against him.
That was last time, because last time your country was still supporting terror. Just now your army chief and his advisor, your army chief General Qamar Bajwa has gone on record to say it is in Pakistan's national security interest. Pakistan's national security interest that Hafiz Saeed has been put behind house arrest. He's been put under house arrest. General GD Bakshi, Tariq Pirzada is in for a rude shock, and so are others like him in Pakistan who think every Pakistani is Hafiz Saeed. General Bakshi.
Hold on. Here is the reality.
No. Let General Bakshi give you a reality check first.
The fact of the matter
Can we only hear General Bakshi for a moment? We'll come back to Tariq Pirzada. General Bakshi, go on.
That he is, by this very statement, Pirzada is in flagrant violation of UN Security Council resolution number 1267. Tariq Pirzada, give your voice a break. You will have a nervous breakdown.
Oh, I will not.
Please give yourself a break.
I can make
You actually need to see a psychiatrist.
I can make the nervous
I'm quite convinced.
breakdown for the whole...
Yes, you please need to see a psychiatrist because you don't understand what a discussion or a debate means. It doesn't mean a monologue. It doesn't mean you keep rambling on and on. You are supposed to listen to the other side and respond to their arguments. How will you listen? How will you listen if you never give your voice a break?
Let's discuss the issue of Kashmir. That's the only issue. The rest is garbage.
Okay. You know, unfortunately, this denial that comes from speakers like Tariq Pirzada or Colonel Shafqat Saeed or other speakers in Pakistan. Yes, is the truth about Pakistan not willing to wake up to state-sponsored terror. But for the moment, Tariq Pirzada and Major General GD Bakshi, many thanks for joining me. On India Today, we will continue to expose Pakistan-sponsored terror. Now, increasingly, there are voices in Pakistan that confess that Pakistan was involved in 26/11. They may be talking about Hafiz Saeed at this stage, but gradually the truth will emerge. Pakistani state actors, including colonels and brigadiers of ISI, were involved in plotting the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. We'll tell you about that on India First at 8:30 this evening.